Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Greetings, good afternoon, good evening. May it be whatever it is where you're from. Blessings to you. This is Mario coming at you from somewhere really cool. I mean, let me tell you, what I'm doing right now, one of the things that I really enjoy doing in this journey of mine is meeting people and going places. And let me just kind of give you a little brief example of where I am right now, and it can kind of give you an idea where I am. Now, what part of the world I am in? Well, if you pay attention and you follow me, you know where I'm at. But here, let me just give you a little brief view of my front view. Please excuse the trash can there, but at least, you know, they use trash cans where I'm at. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. It's morning for me over here. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. And I happen to be driving around. I had a long distance ride last night that took me from a bad section of Houston, Texas, to a beautiful area in Texas. It was about an hour, maybe a little bit more ride. And this is one of the things that excites me about this kind of job, is sometimes you just never know where that ride's going to take you, or how it is, or how it comes about. And this is the part that I enjoy, being a dedicated driver, okay? Dedication because, you know, my rider was a young fella from New Mexico, and he pinged a ride. He had met some people and started partying with them early in the afternoon. And where he was from, he was actually on a work detail, where some of these workers, they go and they work 2 or 3 months and then they go back home. And this guy was from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm from Silver City, New Mexico. So when I picked him up, you know, and this is something else. Never judge a book by their cover, because when I pulled up, I was in a very bad area. And, you know, I circled around to make sure my surroundings was safe for me to approach the passenger. And, you know, you have your sixth sense about yourself, and you got to kind of, you know, always be alert, you know, especially as a driver. And I noticed that there was a few people kind of off to the side, hanging around. And he was kind of wobbly when I got there. He was kind of, you know, in a state of intoxication, let me say that much. I mean, he wasn't in real bad shape, but my alerts and my flags, you know, come up. And as a driver, you know, if you're aware of those things, you're always prepared for most anything, you know. When I approached him, he approached the window very carefully, you know, and I put him through the hand cleansing and a few questions, you know, especially, you know, how's he feeling? And if he can conversate with me, communicate with me, and I feel safe, then I allow him to come into the vehicle, and then, you know, we proceed with the with a ride. And in this case, you know, it took some kind of talking to him a little bit. It turns out he was coming to Freeport, Texas, about an hour. Well, from where he was, about an hour and 20 minutes. And the way he got there was unknown to him. He had, I guess, been drinking during the afternoon, partying, and not really paying attention where one goes. And, you know, we're trained as drivers to, you know, be alert with human trafficking. And it doesn't have to be just a female that's in trouble. It could be a male. And this young man, I believe, was in trouble. Anyway, long story short, picked him up, brought him back to Freeport, where he was staying with his crew. And he thanked me immensely. You know, he gave me a very good tip. It was very, very rewarding. I was exhausted. It was about 1:30 in the morning already by the time I got here, and I decided I was going to stay here and prospect the area. So a destiny is amazing what destiny will take you on in this journey. And my journey that started months ago, it has evolved so much, and it has rewarded me so much by getting to know people. This young man is working on solar panels here in a animal sanctuary area, and I brought him to safety. He was really thankful about it. So anyway, so this is not what this video is about. This video is about being a driver and me answering some questions, and hopefully I'll get some questions from you guys that I can answer, and I can help you, as being a recruiter or being a driver. Okay. First of all, my name is Mario. I'm known as the VibeDriver. Neat little nickname. Some call me the Vibe Road Warrior. That's pretty cool too, Good morning, Angela Bean. Hello. We got Alexander. Good morning, sir. And Sharon Rose, all watching. So I'm going to give you guys a wave. I can see this morning, somewhat. Anyway, so I asked in my first video that you guys send me some questions. So I wrote some questions down that some people have asked me. And remember, my answers are from my experience, okay? So guys, do me a favor. If you want definite answers and you want legal answers from all of this Vibe Rides and iBoomerang business, then I would say, contact support directly. Watch the videos. We got training videos that's performed by operations on Tuesdays, 11 Central, and Thursdays, 11 Central. And that covers mainly driver training. So all you drivers out there who want to be drivers, would-be drivers, please check it out, okay? Good morning, Sylvie from Canada. Good morning. Anyway, so here's one of the questions. Now, you can watch these videos anytime you want on, I need to move up a little bit. Somebody's trying to get out of their driveway. You can watch these videos on my YouTube channel, which I'll put below, a link. And, you guys can review these questions or whatever. And these questions are coming from me, from my experience on the road. I am a driver. I've been a driver for a long time. And, I am a Vibe driver. I am an approved Vibe driver that's driving currently in Texas, Houston to be exact. Today I'm in Freeport. I'm headed towards Galveston. Just figured it's Monday. I'm going to take a day off, and I thought I'd answer y'all's questions. Okay, so here's one of the questions regarding having to pay for your own inspection and background, etc. Okay? All right, guys, this is a question that's asked over and over again. My suggestion is always go to the Q&A in viberides.com. A lot of the questions are there to be answered for you, okay? But here you go. Question: if the driver is not able to come on board with Vibe Rides, will he or she get their money back? If a driver cannot come on board due to some kind of background check or something wrong with his vehicle, my suggestion to you is don't even start the registration process. If you've got issues with your background, don't register. If you got a 2009 or older vehicle for passenger transportation, don't register. If something's wrong physically with your car, don't register. If you're not able to legally possess a driver's license in the United States, don't register. Don't waste that $33. Don't waste that $16.99. And especially don't waste it and then expect to get your money back. The background check is not part of the company. The company doesn't put that money in their pocket. So they're not going to refund you. That background check fee of $33 is a company that works with the U.S. government and gets background check results for companies. They're not going to give you anything back once you pay it. So don't get that far. Don't even start the registration. That's my suggestion, okay? And that's coming from me right here, all right? So that question is answered. Next question, all right? Question, what are the requirements to be a driver? What's the requirements to be a Vibe driver? For Vibe is different. That's why we call ourselves, we're just different, okay? We want dedicated drivers, okay? I want dedicated drivers in my team. I won't approach a driver. I'll approach drivers. I'm a really outgoing person. I'll say hello and all that, but I won't recruit a driver if I feel like he's not going to be dedicated, because what he is reflects on me. So the company basically has that mentality as well. You know, if I'm going to do something wrong, or if I have a stinky car, if I've got a dirty car, if I've got fenders missing or dents all over, that reflects on the company. If you guys have ever seen me out there, and if you haven't, you want to see my pictures, I put millions of pictures of my car. More of my car than me. My car is sexy. Me, I'm sexy too, but, you know, I want my car to be clean. So, clean car. So, squeaky clean background. Squeaky clean background. This is requirements now. What are the requirements to be a Vibe driver? Squeaky clean background. 2010 or newer vehicle for passenger transportation. Listen to me. Listen to the trainings. Really good. The training that goes on by operations tells you everything. I sit there. It doesn't matter if I've heard it a million times. I sit there and always listen to them, because I always hear something different. And as humans, we will hear only what we want to hear, but we forget the rest, okay? Good morning, Miss Nicole. Buenos días, Ignacio. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? Tenemos que hacer esos videos. Estoy aquí en el área de Houston, Texas. Yes, I do speak Spanish. Anyway, I defend myself in Spanish. So, what are the requirements to be a driver? 2010 or newer car, 4-door, no compact vehicles. In other words, you don't want your passenger to be all squished in one of those Honda midgets or whatever those midget cars are, or one of those battery-operated go-kart, golf cart looking things. You're not at the beach. I am. I'm at the beach. I'm at the beach. I don't want to make this video boring, so that's why I always talk poop. Anyway, let's go. So, you have to have a legal social security number. ITIN is legal to work, but it's not legal to get a background check on you. So, ITIN numbers don't fly, okay? Ruben Fernandez, primo, ¿cómo estás, amigo? Buenos días. Anyway, so you have to have a legal social security number. Remember that. Also, you must pass a background check. We're back to that background check, just in case you guys haven't listened to it. Lorraine, Good morning. Anyway, so you have to have a background check and you have to pass it. You have to have a 19-point inspection passed. All NTBs, all merchant tires, and all tire kingdoms. NTB, merchant tire, and tire kingdoms nationwide. But remember, we're only in Houston, Texas, Harris County, Dallas, Fort Worth, Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Miami-Dade County, Tampa, and Orlando. That's it right now, okay? That's where we're at. So remember that. Pedro Enrique Moraes. Bon dia, amigo. So, background check, vehicle inspection, legal Social Security, 2010 or newer vehicle, 4 doors, not suicide doors. Could be trucks. Could be them big old trucks with the 4 doors, as long as people can get in it and have 5 seat belts. I think they'll pass. If you have a question about trucks, send it to me. I'll find out for you, or send it to support. Squeaky clean background. I keep repeating that. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'll repeat it about 10 times. Okay, here was a question. Hey, Mario, love your videos. Hey, you can tell me, hey, you love my videos too. Good morning, Joanne. I'm in Houston. Patrick Jackson. Good morning, sir. Patrick Jackson Williams. You guys got to tell me where you're from. And send me those questions. Want a question answered by the Vibe Driver? I'll do it. Hey, Mario, love your videos. 5 stars. John, L.A. Now, I don't know if that was Louisiana or L.A., California, Los Angeles. Hey, I don't know. We got people from all over the world. You know that, right? So, just letting you know. We're a worldwide company. We're going where boldly man have not gone before, or boldly go where no man has gone before. Imagine that. Monkeys are going to be delivering for us pretty soon. All right. Hey, Mario, love your videos. You can give me compliments, too. I like compliments, especially from you good-looking ladies out there. In your opinion, why does Vibe charge for background checks? In my opinion, why does Vibe Rides charge for background checks? What's the first thing that would come into your mind? Why would we charge for the background check? Because it costs money. Because you're not part of the company yet until you prove yourself, correct? You're not really even going to be considered for a raise after a whole year or 2 working for any other company. Most of the time, if you're new, you have to buy yourself a uniform. If you're a police officer, you think that they're going to give you your gun and your bullets. Maybe they'll give you your bullets, but I guarantee you they're not going to give you a gun to be a police officer for a place. Nuh-uh. You're going to have to buy that gun. They'll give you the badge. They might give you even the uniform. They're not going to buy you your holster. They're not going to buy you your handcuffs. They might let you borrow handcuffs. And when people are so amazing as to some drivers, okay, this is good. I was in Houston airport, the car rental area, and I saw a driver, and he's like, "What's Vibe Rides?" I said, it's a ride share company on steroids, man. We're looking for drivers. You want to drive for us? He says,